September 1939. Europe is holding its breath. Armies are mobilizing. Borders are closing. The world is about to enter the deadliest war in human history. But today, history makes a mistake. Because somewhere above the clouds, something is watching. Something that does not belong here. 500 kilometers above Earth, a modern military surveillance satellite orbits in silence. Built in the 21st century, dropped into a world of paper maps, binoculars, and guesswork. So what happens when one modern satellite watches World War II? The short answer is simple. Everything breaks. This is not science fiction. Modern satellites can read license plates from orbit. They track troop movements in real time. They see through clouds, smoke, and darkness. They take high-resolution images every few minutes. In World War II, this is God mode. In the 1940s, intelligence is slow. Scouts ride motorcycles. Pilots fly dangerous reconnaissance missions. Information arrives hours later, sometimes days. Entire battles are decided using bad maps and outdated reports. Surprise is everything, and nobody sees this coming. Germany's early success depends on surprise. Fast tank columns, hidden troop movements, sudden breakthroughs. But the satellite sees all of it. Every panzer division, every fuel depot, every supply convoy. Blitzkrieg stops being lightning warfare. It becomes a live stream traffic jam. Planning an invasion used to be an art. Now it is impossible. Troops massing near borders are seen. Landing craft gathering in ports are seen. Railways packed with tanks and soldiers are seen. D-Day level secrecy is gone. Every major operation is exposed before it begins. German U-boats once ruled the Atlantic. They struck without warning. They vanished beneath the waves. They strangled Allied supply lines. The satellite changes everything. Ports are watched constantly. Submarine routes are mapped. Suspicious movements trigger escorts and rerouting. The Battle of the Atlantic becomes a hunt. And the hunters become the hunted. Imagine being a World War II general. You move troops at night. You hide tanks in forests. You camouflage everything. And it does not matter. Every morning the enemy knows exactly where you are. Commanders suspect spies, then traitors, then ghosts. Morale collapses. Paranoia spreads. Now consider Stalingrad. In our timeline it becomes a slaughter. Millions die. Entire armies vanish. With satellite intelligence, the encirclement is seen days early. Supply lines are adjusted. Retreats happen sooner. The city never becomes a graveyard. One of the bloodiest battles in history never happens. In the Pacific, the satellite watches carrier fleets cross vast oceans. Quote, there are no surprise attacks, no guessing enemy positions, no empty seas. Midway is detected days in advance. Pearl Harbor becomes impossible. Naval warfare turns into a game of chess, and one side can see the entire board. But there is a catch. The satellite cannot shoot. It cannot stop bombs. It cannot occupy cities. There is no global internet, no instant communication. Information still travels by radio. Decisions are still made by humans. Mistakes still happen. The satellite shows the truth. People decide what to do with it. World War II does not disappear, but it changes. Battles are shorter. Encirclements are avoided. Surprise attacks fail. Casualties drop dramatically. Millions of soldiers no longer die in the dark. Germany loses momentum early. Japan loses surprise immediately. Allied coordination improves. The war likely ends sooner, not because of better weapons, but because ignorance is gone. There is one uncomfortable thought. If one satellite can do this, why stop at one? What happens when wars are fought with total visibility? When hiding becomes impossible? World War II would not be the last war changed by space. It would be the first. Technology does not replace courage, or sacrifice, or human decision-making. But sometimes it makes sure that courage is not wasted. One satellite would have changed everything. If you want to see what happens when modern technology appears in past wars, subscribe. My brain just came back from vacation, which is rare.